Greetings, class, and welcome to Kinesiology 303, Foundations of Kinesiology. And my name is Dr. Ramos. I'll be your instructor for this course. I wanted to cover the things that are going to be due and required of you for this first week. So I'm going to share my screen here and go over that right now. So here I am in the first week of learning activities, and you'll notice that we have a week 0 as well, and that's where you'll find a lot of the resources that are going to help you throughout this course, such as APA formatting. And so I encourage you to please go over that, make sure that you read all of that information and that you start off with the syllabus. As far as week 1, we have a few things that you're going to have to read. First of all, this is the textbook, Introduction to Kinesiology, Studying Physical Activity by Hoffman and Knudsen. And first week, you have to read chapters 1 and 2. And you'll notice that we have links to the PowerPoints. And these PowerPoints are the standard PowerPoints that they give you with the textbook. So you're more than welcome to go over all that information. But please make sure that you're staying up to date on your reading. Next, we have my VoiceThread lecture that you'll find just under that. And if you've never used VoiceThread before, it's essentially a slideshow with each one or each image or I'm sorry, each slide showing or providing you with some commentary. So I have posted video commentary for each slide, just describing the topics that are listed on there. And so mine are slightly different than the PowerPoints that the textbook gives you. And it's just meant to kind of summarize and highlight the important parts of those specific chapters. The other really cool thing about VoiceThread is that it allows you as a student to participate in the lecture. So for each slide, you'll have an option to add commentary such as, a question or a comment via a text or an audio recording or a video recording as well. So I highly encourage you to list that because I get notified when people leave comments on there and we can, start a discussion there. And it's also good for questions that people may have. One person posts a question there and the whole class can see it. So it may answer the question for yourself, but also for your classmates. So what's due to this week will be your mock interview appointment. That's the first thing. So as you look through your syllabus, you'll notice that week 7, you have an assignment based on your mock interview, and you have to summarize how that interview went. It's a type of reflection. However, this first week, by the end of the week, by Sunday, you have to schedule that appointment with me. So I will be interviewing each of you, a mock interview that will take about 10 to 15 minutes. And it's based on, the potential or your preferred career that you hope to get. So, and as I list on there, the questions are meant to be general that could be apply for any position, but I'll try to add some more specific questions on there. And you will click on here, and we use the Calendly software to schedule your appointments. So you'll see what days and times are available for you to schedule a 15-minute appointment with myself, where we'll do the mock interview. So get that done this week, where you just have to schedule the appointment. All right, the reflection or the actual appointment for the interview will be whenever you choose to. If any of those days and times don't work for you, then you can reach out to me. But remember, as the instructions say on here, you have to reach out to me by by Friday of week 1, so that we can schedule that appointment. The actual assignment, once you have to do your reflection, that's due week 7. So for this assignment of scheduling your interview, all you have to do is post a screenshot of the appointment that you made with me. As you see here, you have to do that this first week, otherwise 30% will be deducted from the final reflection in week 7. Quiz 1 is the very next assignment. Here you'll have 20 questions, 10 coming from each chapter, true or false, multiple choice, fill in the blank. There's unlimited time, but you have to finish it in the first sitting. In one sitting, you can use your textbook, notes, PowerPoints, all of that. Just don't collaborate with other students. Do this on your own. Again, unlimited time, but you have to do it in one attempt. The final thing here is your Cap 1. So as noted here, the critical assignment in this course aims to develop resources and tools to aid you in your career choice. You will choose and research a profession you wish to pursue and support your findings in a presentation format, which is going to be due week 8 on Wednesday of that week. Each of your caps, which there's 3 of them, will assist in keeping you on track towards submitting a quality critical assignment. Therefore, it's highly recommended to look ahead at the requirements in week 8 and include them in your caps where appropriate. And then feedback will be given to you for those cap submissions, and you should incorporate that feedback into your critical assignment. So these caps, I try to grade them as quickly as possible and get you feedback so that you can start putting together your final critical assignment. So it's important that you read that feedback and that you apply it, because at the end, you may lose points for mistakes or edits that you needed to do in the caps, but then if you don't correct it for the critical assignment, you're also going to get docked points for the critical assignment. So the intent of this is to kind of scaffold each assignment so that it leads up to the critical assignment. So by the time you get to put together your whole critical assignment, there's going to be very little work left for you to do. You're basically going to be compiling assignments that you've already completed and putting them together nicely for your critical assignment. But most of the work would have already been done in caps 1 through 3. As stated here, as we get started on this project, Cap 1 requires you to research, identify, and describe a career you wish to pursue while in school or post-graduation. So you need to provide a rationale for choosing your desired profession, which includes a brief summary of the chosen career, common tasks associated with the profession, and why you're interested in this field. You're also going to provide a superficial and a deep meaning for why you chose the career that you did. So an example that's given here, if you chose to be a physical therapist, the superficial meaning might be, you're choosing it because of the entry salary. A deep meaning would be, you chose it because you had a positive experience with a physical therapist in the past. For athletic trainers, a lot of the times they were former athletes or they experienced an injury in athletics where an athletic trainer helped them. So now they kind of feel led to do the same. So that's more of the deep meaning part of it. So some of the specifics for this assignment, it should be a minimum of 2 pages. And that's double spaced, and we're going to use APA formatting here. And you have to include a minimum of 1 source using the textbook for example, using the textbook to identify job descriptions, and then reflect current APA guidelines. So all the written submissions need to include a title page, a running head, page numbers, and proper document formatting. So they need to be 12-point font with 1-inch margins. And there's a few other things to that. So again, refer back to week 0. I think there's a video there on APA formatting. So that you will be graded on that. I mean, I'm going to try to be somewhat lenient on that in the beginning, but as we get going, all of your assignments should be in APA formatting. And this is all in kind of preparation for if you're ever going to grad school or if you have to write professional papers. So please note, comments made on formatting will need to be applied throughout the course and program. Additionally, if the same mistakes are made in the future submissions, you'll be referred back to this assignment. and attach resource. And then you'll notice that for each assignment, a major writing assignment, there's typically a rubric. We list it here on the assignment page. So it's good for you, typically when I've taken, doctoral level classes and had similar rubrics. I typically kept a copy of that rubric right next to when I was writing, just so I can go back and look at my work and see if I was meeting each of the requirements, each of the criteria, and how well I had done it. So as you're writing, keep a copy of this by you. It'll help you as you are finishing up before you submit it, and that way you'll know if you're on the right track. All right, so that's it for week 1. If you have any questions or comments regarding any of the material for week 1, please reach out to me. My email's listed on the homepage on Blackboard. It's in the syllabus as well. And I also list a work cell phone number, so you can text me to that number. Just let me know who you are and what your question is. All right, so that's all I have for you. I wish you the best. Have a great week, and I will see you next week.